weird. What am I saying? Yeah. Hello. You can hear this on the playback. Welcome to the stream.
No
It's
one
me and
listens to the first
Camo
5
again.
minutes.
Oh, they skipped past this. Luckily, they won't hear me. Alright, guys. I got something important to tell you, but you'll hear it in the next, 9... What the fuck am I... No, no, no.
In the next 9 minutes.
Nah, they won't hear it from me. Someone will get cursed tonight. I just won't say who. But overall, been fun season so far in this series. I know you guys can't hear me, so that's good. I can ramble on about anything in my mind.
Please don't.
It's been a pretty good week so far. Camo lost a race this week. It was fun to watch. Nothing really happening, honestly. I have a boring life, to be honest with you. But yeah, we're racing
Deserved.
Richmond tonight. That dessert, dude. 200 laps, 2x wear. Camo, I think the ads are done, but thoughts on
It has been the
Richmond as
first
a
2
track?
minutes. There's been nobody hopping in a stream. You gotta let it sit for a second.
I don't care. Okay, fine. I'll sit in silence
The
with you
ads
in the
come
corner.
in when people open the stream. They have to open the stream for me to wait.
Nah, I just speak.
Oh, I know.
God, I keep opening your stream. It keeps giving me ads.
Exactly!
I'm trying to check my own stream.
That's
Never
what
mind.
it does. As soon as you open the stream, it puts an ad. Because you were out of it.
Hello, Rock. So we got one person at least. Hello. Yeah, but like I was saying before the stream rudely put an ad there.
Rolling Falls.
Richmond is a short track. It's really one of those tracks where you can either shift or don't shift. Shifting, I think it personally adds more wear to your tires. You get a lot
Oh, it
looser
definitely does.
quicker, but it is significantly quicker than not
It's like-
shifting at times.
It's like 2/10 turn at some points faster than not shifting, and yeah, not shifting.
But some
So
people
it's
can hold
definitely
it.
crucial in the like late run stages, or just try to get away from traffic.
Yeah, but overall, I mean, if you want to do a long run setup, you're gonna have to stay in fifth gear, and that's gonna be the difference. We're gonna see a little bit of strategy. I feel like tonight with shifting. I feel like some people are gonna not shift, some
A
people
lot
are
of
gonna
strategy
shift.
and patience.
Yep, it's gonna be a patience game here. Keeping your car straight is the key as well. Richmond, honestly, it's one of those short tracks where I think you know this, but it's a little bit. You like it personally a lot more than the 2020 version, from what I've heard.
It is fun. There's more passing opportunities here than the normal short tracks that you see, like Martinsville, Bristol. This is because it's higher speed. You can open up the corners more. Honestly, you can pass on the outside. It's difficult, but like almost everywhere, it can work. You just gotta know how to do it and how to adjust for the guy under you. I'm not
Yep,
sure
I can
if we're
see.
gonna see that a lot here with these guys, but definitely gonna be seeing a lot of moving.
A lot of bump and runs,
Mhm.
or dump and runs, as we like to say.
And
Oh,
to tie into that, that can come in handy to a bunch of guys, as we are 2 races from the playoff
Playoffs.
start. We have this in
Yes.
Daytona next week, but with this one being the short track near the end, after our last week winner of Llama, he, from the bottom of
himself
the
in.
points, is locked,
Yes.
and that moves
In playoffs.
what is shown as 16th on the points board is actually 17th. So right now, Fool's Gold is at the cut line. I believe 11 points over Banksy.
I will
Behind
get
him, his Biscuit is 2 points, and then behind that is another 2 points. So those guys are still really close to Fool's Gold, from about 11 to 15 points back. Is next to that cut line.
I'll tell you the exact amount from Banksy to Gold. It's about 18. From Foles to Go Dogs, it's 29, and from Go Dogs to Bazaar, it is 8. So
Oh yeah, it is
cut
18.
line It's about 30 points between them, but Banksy currently is on the outside looking in with that win from Llamas, who came in I think about 3 weeks ago and 3 or 4 weeks ago and has shown out. He was able to get a surprise win, but he still got to do work, still got to run, and he's looks to build more momentum towards the playoffs as he's gonna probably. I think he's gonna be the last seed. I think at this point, especially this late in the season.
Well, with you got to think of with
Playoff
playoff points.
points.
Currently, he's actually sitting third on the most of those.
Hmm.
Just does not have a stage win, which GS I believe does with his win.
Yep.
But
GS has a win.
other than the cut line, oh, and GS did get pole. He actually got pole without shifting.
Hmm. Well, that's interesting to say the least.
But yeah, I don't remember what I was saying because I would look down the chat. Oh, other than our cut line, on the opposite side, over at the very top of that line,
Romeo.
that's
Is it still Romeo?
basically locked up with Romeo at
Yep.
a what is that, a 40-point difference near near 40 point difference
48 point difference.
near 50.
Yeah.
So
Near 50
the only chance Proto would have of getting that regular season
if Romeo missed a
title
race.
is if Romeo does not have a good race today and not have a good race next week.
He would have to not
As of
show
right
up.
now, it looks like
be
Romeo
honest.
would be the number one seed going in and basically locked in for the first round immediately following the start. Because he's sitting on 24 playoff points and adding, I think they add in the playoff points at regular season, so they would put even more.
Yep, definitely. GS Racing though got a pole tonight, so already looking like a contender for the win. He did miss a week or two back, or I think he missed 1 or 2 to 3 weeks, and that's why he fell all the way back off of Romeo. They were neck to neck 1 week after he won it. I think it was Road America, and since then Romeo's pulled away. He also got passed by Proto, Dre, Trout. They all passed him as well. As Proto's up to second in points with 451. Dre is up to third, who we've seen the last 3 weeks has been a top 3 contender. Hasn't got his win yet, but has been pretty quick, consistent as well. Trouthead in the 19. He's sitting 4th. T-Stone, another one of those contenders, sitting 6th. Dirtiest Cat's been solid all season, sitting 7th. Coda, new admin to the team for White Line Cup Series, he's sitting 8th. Comical, the league owner, sitting 9th. Ghost Tech sitting 10th. Splash in 11th. McNeil sitting 12th. Blizzard sitting 13th. Godogs sitting 14th. And then you have Llamas in there. And then Fool's Gold currently on the cut online with Banksy looking on the outside looking in. So Banksy now is in a must-win situation if he can't catch up to Fool's Gold.
I wouldn't say that just yet, because it's still very possible to point in, because again, we have 2 races left, with Daytona being the other one. So still very much possible to point your way in. I wouldn't say I wouldn't give most people a must-win situation this week. We will start handing those out at the end of this race tonight. So I want to say the bottom 3 are must-wins. Everyone else can realistically point their way in. Yeah, basically from SRT, Drip, Wolf, and Hidden, those 3 are must-wins.
Must-win.
Even if SRT is 11 points under Biscuit, Biscuit's still very close to those guys, about, what's that, 20 points out?
Let me get it out real quick. I opened
20.
stream. Yeah, about 20. For Biscuit to SRT Drip, it's actually 11. For Llama, it's 11 between them. Wolf and Hidden Truth are in a must-win situation. They're like Llamas. They are still in the lobby. Qualifying second though. I think. Do we have the lineup? I know GS Racing's on pole.
GS did get pole.
Drelude starting
actually got
third.
second.
Drelude starting third. Do you know who's starting fourth?
Can't see that.
I know they won't scroll. Our point of views are being lame tonight.
No one ever remembers to scroll, other than the people
I
that don't
know.
stream.
I know. It's always the people who don't stream that stroll. I don't understand. Okay, starting fourth is gonna be Enrage, so Llama's momentum carried over. Fifth is gonna be T-Stone. McNeil starting sixth. Starting seventh is gonna be
Romeo is
Romeo.
seventh.
Dirtiest
Keep an eye
Cat
on
starting
that one,
eighth.
Proto.
Ghost Tech is starting 10th, and then starting ninth, I got an invite.
Got the invite, and they should
Let's
be loading in. They
go.
are. Let's go.
Let's go, baby. Alright, should be a fun one. 200 laps of racing at Richmond Motor Speedway. Gonna be a fun one. We're gonna be in here for a little bit, so we better think of things to talk about.
Hopefully
The racing.
thing to talk about is not them wrecking off of lap 1, so hopefully
I don't
we
think
get
we'll have a
some
big
good
one lap one.
race.
Not lap one, come on.
You
now.
never know. A good sized field at Richmond, there's always bound to be one wreck.
No, there's always a wreck. I just didn't say lap one. Eventually, there's gonna be a big one. But I wanna have hope that we get to the first green flag.
Bizarre
stop.
saying Godogs got lucky that Bizarre isn't racing.
Wait, Bizarre's not racing?
Yeah, Bizarre's not here.
Ooh, he's on the cutoff line, isn't he? That's not a good. Ooh, he's gonna have to come back from that. We'll see how that unfolds after tonight's race. But DD's also on the field. We know DD's a strong contender for the win.
Yeah, starting last, misqualifying.
I have my pick for the race. Do you have a pick for the race?
I'm probably gonna be looking at Proto just because I want to see him break off that run for the points lead. And they get going immediately. GS
Yes.
will pull out in front of Proto.
I was gonna say my pick for the night.
Not
Yeah,
able
that's
to
who-
get the inside of the 34, but Proto will hold on to
Yep.
second. Chinkar Banksy already down 3 wide. I
Yep.
want to say he was avoiding
battling.
traffic. 2 car up in the wall as well.
Ooh, yeah, Biscuit in the wall. Contact with Comical back there.
No wreck.
It's stacked up a
Small
little bit.
contact.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. You see Ghost Tech battling with the 10 of Banksy. You see the 30 of Dirty Cat. You see the 99 of Llama stuck in the outside lane there, up front. But up
Also-
front though is the
Yeah.
pole sitter of GS Racing.
Has kept it so far over that 34, and T-Stone actually is back in the series. He was saying last week that he was forfeiting his spot, but he has since returned and has kept
That
his
is
playoff
weird.
spot, so that line changed once that call happened as well.
Ooh, he slides up into
A
that
little close to
44.
Preludes,
Here
yeah.
comes the
Romeo
22 of
making the
Romeo. And McNeil trying to follow through there. You see the 41 of McNeil. Coming to 3 out of GS. Please have your dang leaderboard up when I need it. Oh, 3 wide. Romeo gets tight. Drayludes gets tight. Here
Drayludes
comes
had to let
23
off.
of T-Stone.
Gonna let T-Stone up in the third. Romeo is losing the fourth.
Oh,
but
Dirtiest Cat!
Cat 4
Almost
wide
4
out.
wide. Turn 4. You're doing
Problem
me.
with llamas.
Don't
Problem
do
with
me.
llamas. Big problem with llamas. In the wall, slow.
I'm gonna keep it up here. GS Racing is battling
He got going
with the
again,
leader.
but He was running near top 5. McNeil moves
So-
Dirtiest Cat. Draylude's making a
Oh,
move back
Biscuit
under him.
around! Biscuit! Go Dogs around! Crashed on the backstretch.
Oh, he's perched up on the wall.
Yeah, no,
There
that's
he
a
goes, he was
caution.
teleported. It should be, yeah.
It's gonna be a caution.
Perched
GS
up on the
Racing,
wall
hold
for
on.
me.
Yeah, it was weird. No, there was definitely an incident between those two, but that's gonna be a
So
caution
will
for that.
be caution number 1. They are. Wait, are they backing off?
I don't
They
think
are.
GS
They are
Racing.
backing off. He's
I don't know
not
if
paying
GS
attention.
Racing gets the memo.
He is not paying attention. He was going full speed in turn 3 and 4.
He was. Well, GS Racing is like, I'm still racing, man. But yeah, off the start, Llama's biggest dropper. He went from 5th at the start of the drop all the way back
To
to
the tail
outside
of
the
the
top
field.
10. Yeah.
Just outside
I
the top
mean,
20. If we even have 20 cars in the field. Yeah, we have
think
20.
we have-
He was
no, we have
almost
20.
there, but he is way back there. That was our first. It took about 6 laps Also, looking at my in-car, GS's tire difference is almost about 5% different on that rear after 6 laps. He's extremely loose. That's why he was pulling away from that 34. So if we go green for a solid amount of time, I don't see GS holding on to that lead late.
Thanks, now.
Your
Oh my
mic
God.
just started dying. It might be me, I'm not sure.
Give me a minute. Give me a minute. It should be working now.
Okay.
but like I was saying, Proto and T-Stone, if they can get themselves together, I feel like they'll be contending for this win tonight. McNeil up to 3rd place after beating T-Stone at pit road. Dirtiest Cat to 5th. Drelu's down to 6th, and Romeo to 7th.
Yeah, right now T-Stone is just trying to work through traffic on a bad qualifying run. I expect him to get back up there, but right now a solid 2nd for Proto and solid hold for GS on the lead. How long he can hold that with his loose car is yet to be seen.
Exactly,
I
but
don't believe they're going this time because they're still getting people set up. So I would imagine they pass here, they will pass.
yeah, but Go Dog's already having issues very early on with the 2-car biscuit, so that's not a good sign for Go Dogs, who's also trying to get an opportunity tonight and win. But Enraged Llamas, though, biggest dropper of the field, the biggest mover so far. I know he started, technically the biggest mover I think would be considered McNeil. I think he's up the most currently, or Pure Splash.
And for that 38, yeah.
Dirtiest
One of
Cat
those
qualified
three in that area.
7th, yeah, one of these 3. But either way, they're going to go green and the restart zone at the start-finish line, my bad. GS Racing leads us to green, the pole sitter coming to the line. And they're
They sent it off
underway.
really good restart down the
Yeah,
bottom
really
lane.
good restart by him.
will
Mickey's gonna
also
capitalize.
Get beside that 42. Oh, T-Stone in the apron,
Ooh.
tagged onto the 17. That's going to check the field behind them.
Oh, Proto in the wall.
3 by
Contact between
3
him and
back
Dirty
here.
is Cat. 3 wide for 3rd place up here. 4 wide. Oh my God, they're 4 wide back there.
Oh,
Lots of cars.
contact back there.
Oh, no, 45 around, 20 car on the run.
Multiple
Someone-
cars around in the grass. That will be another caution. So right now they are on the race back. GS continues to lead. McNeil in 2nd. T-Stone holds 3rd. More contact back here.
4th is
Romeo loses
Drelutz.
7 positions in 1 corner.
That is insane. That is insane to hear. Well,
And there is our next caution.
Kama, you warned me
2
earlier.
laps after.
You did warn me earlier about this. I just didn't know it'd be set off this early.
All these cars get so close to the apron, even the smallest touch on it will send that car up. And if you're within traffic, it's just along for the ride there.
Yeah, that's what's making it really difficult job for DD Kings, who started in the rear of the field. He's had no opportunity to make way because of we've only gone, I think, 7 laps green flag racing, and that was at the start of the race.
Well, on the plus side now, most people aren't going to pit, so if you're in the tail of the field, stay out, you're now in the top 10.
Or pit.
Or at least
I would
next to
pit. I would pit if you're in the rear. Get
Oh,
fresh tires.
I would definitely pit regardless of position, but as you can see, a lot of cars stayed out here.
I mean, if you're in front, I'm not taking away your track vision. I would stay up front.
I want to say this is the top 15. They all stay out. Even seeing this many cars out here, I still would have pit.
Definitely. I mean, Fool's Goal was involved. He's on the cut line. Biscuit was involved. Comical Spinks was involved. 4-car of that is SRT Drip. He was involved. DD was involved.
I
Llamas
think it was the
involved.
45 went in the air.
Hidden Truth. Yeah, it was between Hidden Truth and someone else. So GS Racing gonna lead us back to green. When we go green, we're gonna have 24 to go. 25 to go. McNeil though got up to
Say
second.
25 or 45?
Should be 25, where we will not have any pit stops this stage. It is.
I keep forgetting stage 1 is short, the other ones are long.
Yep.
Alright, they are restacked, and this time T-Stone up into second place. We'll see how he restarts next to GS.
Here we go, and they are underway again.
By the bottom. T-Stone
in particular.
Start. McNeil not able to get down into him, but T-Stone leaves the door open. Gonna try to get the run on the outside out of turn 2. Gets it over McNeil into second place. Dreludes falls into fourth.
Dirtiest cat.
T-Stone does not get down.
Yeah, here comes McNeil for second.
Out of fourth.
When we cross the line, we're going to be coming to 23 to go. So 23 to go in the race. We see McNeil and T-Stone battling for second place. Third place is going to be the 44 of Dreludes. And then fifth place will be Romeo. So Romeo having a solid run. I'll tell you, someone who's moving through the field slowly but surely is that 16 of Didi. He's up to 9th place after starting in the rear of the field.
Trying to keep an eye on that 34 of Proto, who got stuck in traffic after the wrecks in the pits.
McNeil.
He's now working on the 19.
He can't clear the 23.
Field following the 16.
23 is trying to hold on to his position on the outside lane as McNeil follows in. Oh, 23 in the wall. Holds in the wall. No caution. Didn't wreck. He's stuck in that wall though.
T-Stone stays
Lots
out
of time.
of the way, keeps it clean.
But lost a bunch of time as McNeil is up to second as GS Racing is still your leader. Has led from the drop of the flag as their Dirtiest Cat and Romeo get together as Ghost Tech gets up to fourth. Here comes Didi on the bottom lane.
Off the wall into the 17. He doesn't rack off of that. Now Proto will pick up another position. Slowly catching this 22. Still outside the top 5, but he's only worried about that 22 of Romeo.
I mean, dude, here comes Didi on the bottom lane. Ghost Tech, second place, so there's going to be a battle heating up here. Look at Dreludes challenging for second right here. Challenging that 41 of McNeil for second place. McNeil also one of those contenders who's currently in the playoffs. You know, he wants to get some playoff points, get a good finish today. As there's some contact between Dreludes and McNeil.
Set it deep in the corner, tagged somebody in the wall. No one went around from that. Saw that deep in the backfield.
Dreludes
Proto has caught the 22.
Dreludes was not able to clear the 41. They're still battling for second place. Dreludes officially gets around the 41 of McNeil. Contact between second and third. As we see back there, fourth and fifth heating up as well.
Continues to drive away and still side by side for second and
now,
for fourth.
Didi's up to fourth place. Look at him moving.
He gets that. Proto has not gotten past the 22. Still working on that. That is the car he needs to beat.
McNeil slid up.
Needs to fall out of stage points for him to have a really good start to the night.
So Dreludes need to figure out a way around this 41 because that 16 is hungry. 16 cars flying, biggest mover so far. Will he make a move on the 44 of Dreludes? How patient does he be? We saw last week. He gave up his track position on the stage just to let people get stage points. Or keep their lap. Yeah. But GS Racing has a sizable gap now.
Yeah, we are at, I believe it was 15 to go. His rear tire is basically screaming at him right now, so I wonder how this fall off is going to come in about 10 laps. Ooh, 44 in the wall.
16 gets around
16 clear rundown.
Yep, that gives an opportunity for that 16 of Didi to get around him cleanly as well, as he's going to make him pass on the 41 as well. Dreludes can try to follow him through.
As that's happening, Proto has actually fallen behind the 5 and 19 again, lost that 22. GS still leads, but that lead is being taken down. McNeil loses second to Didi. Dirtiest Cat shoves him forward, clears him. 44 going to try to follow for third now as well.
Going to stay on that bottom lane as Dreludes tries to get around McNeil as well.
Contact, going to lose that momentum. The 41 on the outside, going to try to cross the back, but it's side drop to the 44, keeps it side by side.
Yeah, I thought that was gonna be a wreck there. They got super loose there. Coming to 11 to go for the stage. I mean, so far, biggest movers Didi, but we haven't. I want to see this. I feel like this race after this stage is gonna change drastically. Just based.
So McNeil holds off in the third. Not Proto. Romeo is actually catching these guys as they battle, and I believe the 16 of Didi is catching GS. 10 to go. Limited laps left. I believe that gap is still manageable.
I think GS will hold on for the stage win, but I think
14 in the wall.
1.4 is the gap. 1.3 now. So I think Didi will catch him a little bit. I just don't know if he'll get there enough laps. Yeah, they're coming to 9 to go. You see Didi up to second place. Third place is going to be that 41.
Everyone else is mostly single-filed out.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's become single-filed after the restart. And Rage Llamas and Comical battling back here. This is around 10th or so. Oh, contact between Llamas. Here comes Banksy on the inside lane. 3 wide back here. Llamas, Dirtiest, and Banksy. And Llamas going to have to give it the spot. Here comes
I want to say this is among your last 2 cars in the top 10.
They're 3 wide.
For some stage points.
Yeah, I was going to say, also there's a battle up here. T-Stone and the 34. A Proto battling right here. So Proto's starting to fall off.
He's falling off hard. He just got passed by the 23.
I'll tell you something, though. Dreluz can't get around the 41. And that's costing him. Wait a minute.
He's to stay with him, but we know that 41.
I just saw the 16. The 16 backed off. The 16 backed off.
I think he is backing off to let them get some stage points.
This may give opportunity to, as we're going to see 3 wide.
He does back off and lets them fight, but with that, as they
Dreluz officially gets around
side
him.
by side,
GS
should have a clear sail for stage win.
Ooh, contact between 41 McNeil and the 16 of DD King as we're coming to 5 to go.
By the way.
This stage is final. Yeah, but this gives an opportunity to Romeo, who's just sitting back here lurking in the background. Oh! That's what's grip around! Huge wreck! Come left field! Trout around! Everyone around the front! T-Stone involved! Lap cart! No! God. My thing working?
Welcome back.
Did I just see what I just saw?
Yeah, that
I did.
all happened, and he left the race. So, Didi was a part of that wreck, but he currently sits in third. I believe GS is on the final lap of this stage.
That was crazy. That was insane. I had a great reaction, and my mic had to disconnect. Are you kidding me? But holy smokes, I did not expect that.
GS will win the stage. Romeo
as everyone dies.
Gets a gifted second place to extend the lead over Proto.
Ghost Tech.
Didi holds third.
Ghost Tech fourth.
Proto. Comical. Banksy. And Llamas.
Hidden Truth in ninth. And then Godogs gets a stage point. What? Oh my god, dude. He wrecked in front of the leaders. That was crazy. Second on back. Second to seventh. It was just a huge pile up.
Yep. I'm pretty sure the 44 caught air as well.
I'm kind of salty. My mic. Dude, why did I have to disconnect at a time? That was insane, though. I had a great reaction, too, dude. Why? I hate my headset. I hate my console. This console sucks. Oh, wait, it's not. No wonder it's overheating. I don't have my fan on. There we go. But yeah, GS Racing, though. Pretty dominant. I will say,
Yeah, dominant for stage 1, but now let's see. Well, now the 16 has damage, so he's actually midfield. We'll see if he can race his way back up through here.
yes.
The 5 moves up into 2nd place.
Ghost Tech.
GS continues to lead.
Yes, great restart by GS. It's actually pretty even entering. But as we saw earlier, top lane does not get the momentum as the 22 and 5 car make contact. It's going to hold up the 5 car on the outside lane, who's able to clear that 22 pretty easily there. We got to see consistency from the rest of the field trying to keep up with this 1 car of GS Racing. We see the Banksy, the 10 car. He's up inside the top 5 now. We're going to be watching Proto, T-Stone. A lot of these top contenders in the rear of the field now. 44 Drelutes, he got sent in the rear now. McNeil, he was running top 5 early in the race.
Right now, DD is working on the outside, trying to clear this 45 T-Stone, pressuring that 45, trying to get the low lane on him, so...
Here comes Hidden Truth on the bottom.
Doubled, a 16 in the wall, slowing up a bit, still has draft on this 10 of Banksy, close on come up to land that 45, and I believe Hidden Truth.
Yep,
One of
it's
the
getting dicey.
must-win drivers.
Yeah, I want to see, does Romeo stay patient, sit behind this 5 car, let him get up to the 1 car of GS Racing, or does he try to make a move on the 5 car of Ghost Tech? Do they work together here to get up to the 1 car of GS Racing? As if they...
The way I see it, he should be patient but stay near the leader. If he can get a stage win from the stage point, take it. But if he thinks he's going to overrun his car and wind up losing on stage points, he shouldn't do it. Because he's still... Someone has to worry about that 34. Just have to run a solid race to the stages and get a good finishing position. And the regular season championship is his.
Yep, as the 5 car looks tight off the corner. He looks very tight, to be honest with you, from the point of view that I'm watching. It looks like he's getting very high off exit, and it's causing him to lose a lot of time to GS, who has a smoother exit than him.
Could be, but this is the closest they stayed off the first few laps of the stage, and they are still catching it. So with it still being this early and GS's fall off, it's only a matter of time before Ghost Tech here catches them. And does he stay ahead of Proto whenever they do actually catch the back bumper of this 1 car?
I will also say the 45 Hidden Truth is also having a good run as soon as I say that T-Stone makes a move. It's T-Stone making a move on that 45 Hidden Truth. Oh, into the wall.
Needs to have a good race, needs to win.
Yes, he needs to win. Comical on Dirtiest Cat, another one of those bubble drivers. I know they're not really bubble drivers, but they're currently in the playoffs, but I would still think you still need a great run. You're currently sitting 8th or 9th in points. I still think you still need a solid run overall.
Romeo down on Ghost Tech and will take over 2nd place. Now we'll see if he can catch GS as they lost some time after battling. T-Stone almost in the picture as well.
McNeil, another one of those contenders who was out front earlier in the race. He's still battling with Banksy back here. Drelutes, he's following Drelutes right now in that 44. I want to see what Drelutes can do, because McNeil was holding it up early if you don't remember. So that's going to be one of the drivers to watch. But we see Ghost Tech starting to fall off as T-Stone gets around him, and DD as well trying to get around the 5 car of Ghost Tech right there. Coming to 64 laps, so we're going to have a piss off this stage if we continue to go green like this as Ghost Tech runs high.
Bizarre doesn't want any new winners because it would make it harder for him to get in. But
it would.
You gotta keep looking at where they are. That 45 just gets by the 5 after a mistake by him, so he's on his way. He is catching this 22. Not much the 1 car right now, but still early in the run.
I would look out for McNeil and the 44 of Drelutes as well. They can, I think Drelutes has a little bit more pace than McNeil, but they have fast cars tonight, and if they get up to the front, I feel like they have the opportunity again. They were up there anyways.
Looks like Romeo is gaining back up on the 1 car.
A little bit.
Very close on him. If they continue to battle for 2nd, though, it would extend.
Oh, they're battling hard, 3 wide. T-Stone, Drelutes.
I see it back there.
It's getting dicey back here. So they officially get around Comical Trout, Proto. Yeah, those two are moving through the field. Dirtiest Cat and then 5-car up next for these two machines who were up. They were second and third at the end of the stage before a wreck happened.
19. He's able to stay off the wall, but loses 4 positions after that one.
Oh, some kind of between the 10-car and the 99 of Enraged Llamas. That's going to cause a stack up his track.
Falling off hard, so he is way too loose right now.
As they're starting to battle for second, they've caught GS Racing a little bit, but now as they start to battle, they're going to lose a little bit of time.
Always, as soon as they catch that leader, they begin to battle for second place. That's not a smart thing to do, as GS continues to extend that lead.
He's maintaining the gap, and I think gap integrity is what's helping him a lot during this race. As they continue, I think T-Stone is the fastest car in this group, so I think he will start to catch GS again, but we'll see here. Is that hitting Truth in that free space right now?
Yeah, that 45 stalking the 3 of these guys.
Oh,
right
pure splash! Around! Stopped on the backstretch. Hit the wall or something. Huge damage. That's not going to be a caution most likely, but he was stopped on the backstretch.
Yeah, I couldn't get to him.
I don't know what happened between him. Maybe it was his car got loose off of 4. Yeah, they finally caught up. Dreludes got past by McNeil as they get around the 5-car of Ghost Tech.
So we are 56 laps to go in this stage. The fuel window is about to open up. That window is about 55 laps from what the counter shows. So the fuel window is opening. We still have almost 40 laps left on these guys' tank. So we won't see any pit stops until much later.
Yeah, definitely. And T-Stone is actually on the bumper of GS Racing. So the first car tonight that's actually caught up to the rear bumper of GS. As they battle for third, T-Stone looks like he has a better car than GS Racing. You said earlier about the right rear. I mean, it might be affecting him now.
It has been a few laps gone by so far on a long run. This one car has now starting to fall off. The 23, who's probably just a little bit more tighter, they will run this one car down.
Yeah, definitely. We might also have some lap traffic here if we continue to go green like this. Yeah, T-Stone's going to be all over GS Racing here very shortly. He's already all over him, but here we go to the bottom lane. Here comes T-Stone. Ripping around the bottom lane, GS Racing on the top. Some contact between
GS
them.
ran high. It was like he was giving the lane, not going to try to fight it. But
Here
if you
comes
saw
TD.
how loose he got out of 4. Does lose second, now looking to lose third. Does he block the 16? He runs the low lane, the 16 doesn't
It's
move,
the apron.
tags the apron.
Ooh. Gonna slow them both up, so this might be an opportunity for T-Stone to gap the field a little bit.
He will protect the bottom so far. Didi not able to make something
slide
just
up.
yet.
Oh yeah, he's loose off exit. You can
Massive
tell.
run by the 16, takes it down. Glide right in front of this one car. Massively different on speed there.
GS is just loose. Dirtiest Cat is going around that 45 Hidden Truth, so we're making a move for 4th place as well. 5th place, my bad.
Ooh, contacting the 22. It's able to keep him out in front of him just for now, but that loose car not doing him any favors. Now Romeo lost time a little bit coming into this corner, but still behind.
And watch out for 5th place as well. There's also a great
Tags
battle
the one
happening.
car up into the wall.
Ooh.
Huge move on the exit of that turn, as GS is now going to go down to pit road after that. Makes it in clean, so our first taker very early in the run.
Yeah, 48, you're technically good on fuel, especially he doesn't shift. Remember, he doesn't shift, so he doesn't waste as much fuel. DD does, so I expect DD and T-Stone to come in later than the GS Racing did. But we see 12 car of Fool's Gold and the 17 battling up ahead of the leaders right there. But now I look for Didi to actually pressure T-Stone, as Didi is all over T-Stone now.
Not sure how much he will pressure, because again, he in previous races has come to a stop and give up stage wins. So I don't see him being too pushy about trying to get this race lead. I want to say he's probably just going to ride with his 23 and see what happens in the one car, as he now goes 2 down, I believe.
Yeah, you usually go 2 down at this track, even if you take no tires, so... He's gonna most likely get his lap back as a 12 car. You see in front of them, they're getting loose in front of them. I'd watch out here. Lap cars are loose. On exit especially, I'd watch out for either the 12 car or the 17 to get very loose. As we see the Foles Gold, he's gonna try to get out of the way of the leaders if he can. See him right in the high lane. Here comes GS Racing on the first tires, going around on the bottom. Oh, T-Stone blocked a little bit.
Pressure tire of GS going to prevail on the outside of the corner.
Oh, T-Stone in the wall.
That's going to
Here
give
comes
the run to
Didi.
the 16 for a lead change.
Yep,
With
another lead change.
About 47 laps to go, I believe that was.
Maybe. My point of view just changed to his fuel meter, so. Oh, Foles going up the track. See Romeo back in third. Want to see a lot more lap cars here as well. Yeah, it's 42 laps to go.
42.
Yes. Leaders are still battling T-Stone, Didi. We see GS Racing, one of the leaders from earlier.
T-Stone was able to hold on the outside for a little bit longer than I expected. Now, Didi leads this race. Romeo holds in third. I believe that is Romeo. It is.
That is Romeo. Yes, Proto is all the way back currently. I think he's sitting 6th or 7th. As we see lap cars in front of them, they're starting to duel up here. You see the 17 of Pure Splash and Go Dogs as they slide both up the track.
Yeah, they went down, but right in the mix of his leaders.
I was going to say, they're right in front of the leaders. The leader's going to get by cleanly, surprisingly. So no contact between them. Didi gets around him cleanly and gaps the 23 massively here. Didi, don't slow for them, man. Do your thing, man. I want to see you dominate. 39 to go.
Boy can get himself a win.
Exactly. He needs to prove himself tonight. It's his birthday. Dominate the field. You don't have to let up for these boys. It's your birthday. As we see Coda and GS Racing battling up here. Coda, another one of those contenders who we said was an admin now for the league. As he's going to drop back to the bottom lane, going to get lapped here under green. So not a great race so far for him, but T-Stone's still hanging on back there. But, I mean, half a straightaway now back to third. It's a huge gap, and the pace drop-off doesn't seem as bad as I thought it would be between GS and Didi. I thought GS Racing would pull away further. I know it's half a straightaway, but I expected more out of him.
Lag from the 2 car.
That's Biscuit. Ooh, someone's loose. He saves it. I think that's Ghost Tech up there. Yeah, no, that is Ghost Tech. So Ghost Tech, after inside the top 5, has dropped all the way back to potentially getting lapped here. That's Biscuit in front of him. So Ghost Tech has a horribly loose car. Ill-handling car is Biscuit, I think, is going to come down pit road very soon. As he slides up the track, here comes Didi.
Keep in mind, Didi is still your race leader. The 1 car of GS has been the only one to pit that I've seen. He is just barely ahead of that leader.
Ooh, Ghost Tech in the wall. In front of the leader. But what I'm going to see here, we're going to have some lap cars here. That's going to make the strategy unique now.
34 laps to go.
34 laps to go in stage number 2. Been a quiet stage. I think we had... Did we have a caution yet? I don't think we've had a caution yet.
No caution for stage 2.
So it's been really quiet for all the drivers. Been pretty clean. I think they've kept it steady. We've had one incident with the 17 at Pure Splash who got knocked around on the backstretch, but that was about it. So, and no one hit him, so we kept it green. But been a quiet stage as we finally have some green track for the leaders, GS and DD, and T-Stone, who's surprisingly, I thought T-Stone would drop off a lot off the leader, but he's kept up with DD through the lap traffic. The only one who's really fallen off is Romeo. He's having a bit of a trouble through the lap traffic over here.
2 cars taking pits, some leaving.
I will say Drayludes is catching that 22 of Romeo here through the traffic. He's getting through the traffic smoother than Romeo.
Ooh, T-Stone's on the back one with the 16. Has pulled some distance back.
Yeah, I was going to say, but also that battle for third is heating up as well. I can't wait. Oh, the 5 Ghost Tech gets loose. Here comes the 41 who gets around the 44. Oh, Biscuit holds him up. Holding up for the 41. Here comes, oh, massive checkup. Biscuit holds up the 41 and 44. Lose a bunch of time because of Biscuit. They're not going to be happy about that. That VC is going to go crazy. The 5 car of Ghost Tech almost loses on the apron as he's presumably come down pit road. Eventually slides up again. Go Dog's battling with the 19, his teammate of Trothead. Foles goal down pit road.
Bizarre, you can hear the crew people and the guns going as we pass the front stretch. That is a thing that I've noticed for a while now, but it's only whenever you pass pit road.
Yeah, DD is getting challenged by T-Stone now. At the end of this fuel cycle, DD looks like he has the strongest. I think T-Stone has a stronger car at the end of this cycle. I feel like middle cycle, DD has a stronger car though. We see Proto in pit road as well. So we're going to see where GS Racing cycles out. I feel like he won't cycle out to the lead now. I feel like he pitted way too early. But we'll see here.
It reminds me of real life Richmond with how they were making those pits, the very early pit stops and staying out as long as you can.
We see Romeo right there.
Somehow working for some.
If the caution comes out, I think no, it wouldn't help GS Racing, but he has to have a caution that's not going to leave him laps down. It would help DD and T-Stone if he gets lapped here. We have more pitters, the 19 of Trouthead down pit road. How many more laps can DD go? That's the question that I have here.
I think he's on my end car. He shouldn't be much longer. It's getting about 25 to go.
Yeah, he has around, I think, 13. I think he has around 6 to 7 more laps of fuel. But he's been shifting our race, so. How many more
stayed in 5th in that one there.
Yeah, no, he stopped shifting now. This car's probably getting loose here.
He's actually catching GS. I'm noticing that he can see his name as T-Stone goes in now.
Yes, I was going to say, I was seeing someone missing. That's T-Stone. Is that who's right behind the 16 now? Yeah, Romeo.
The 44 is in 2nd. So
oh yeah, Romeo pitted.
Looks to have already been pitted.
Here comes the leader.
DD does go down pit road now.
We're going to see where he cycles out. He should be the leader, if I'm not mistaken.
T-Stone still in pit road. Who was it? The 44 I said is still out here?
Yes,
so yeah,
Drayludes.
44 of Drayludes' current leader. With around 22 laps to go. Coming to 21 to go, I think. It's close to that number.
And Drayludes
still out on track. Oh, the 24 almost went down pit road.
You see Banksy right behind him. Trouthead. They've all pitted. How long does Drayludes stay out here?
Not sure. He just got passed by the 10 car of Banksy.
Yeah, so DD comes
have
out
a good
7th.
amount of laps left on his stuff, though.
But there's 21 laps to go in this race when he comes across the line.
Ooh, did the 19 just hit the wall?
Oh, here comes.
Not sure if he did.
Dre Ludes down pit road.
That was close. That was right in front of that 5 car.
Oh, Dirtiest Cat in the wall. As they get around Dirtiest Cat, DD and T-Stone, they're all on fresh tires now. The 45 of Hidden Truth is still out on the track.
So current leader is the 45. The 16 and 23 are together.
Oh, 24 around, Coda! 17 almost evolved. Turn 4.
I wish I had track cameras and not car cameras. There he is, slowed. I don't know if he caught anybody else.
17 almost caught him, but I don't know if that'd be a caution.
Slow.
Oh,
it is. That would help this 45 a lot.
Someone was in the wall.
Looks like still green.
I don't know who's gonna be leader. This cycle is so weird. 18 to go. Obviously, DD came in the leader as we see Coda down pit road. Comical down pit road as Dre Ludes and DD battling for the position right here for 7th.
Just on his in car, he moved with that 44. I was not on to watch it happen.
No, I'm seeing something. T-Stone pulled away.
Is he pulled away? I thought he was behind. No, okay,
no,
yeah,
he's pulled away. Yeah, he's pulled away a lot. Yeah, that's a big gap now. But Llama's your leader.
So current leader is Llamas. I'm still trying to keep an eye on the 1 car. I'm not even sure where he stacks up. Looks like he's in front of the 2, behind the 22, behind some of these guys. So it looks like GS does not get the jump that he put on that early pit. Still just barely outside that top 5, being held by DD in 5th currently. Never mind, 4th. A few cars are now starting to take pits for the final time, as well as Hidden Truth. I believe he is leaving. He is. So looking at our current lead, which is the 99
of Llamas.
He is. Here we go.
I think the leader, based on like everything, I think if Llamas is running this far out, there's no way.
It's down pit road.
Okay, as soon as I say something. T-Stone should be your leader. There's no way T-Stone is not your leader.
DD and T-Stone will cycle back to 2nd and 3rd. They are now lead lap.
13 to go in stage number 1. Oh, Coda in the wall. As T-Stone wraps around him.
They dodge him. This is going to be your leader right here. T-Stone once he passes to the 45. I'm sorry, the 99. Takes over the lead. T-Stone back to it.
And now I gotta see how aggressive does T-Stone get here. I mean, you gotta oh, 24 is still on that wall.
GD get.
I think T-Stone wants to put Comical. He wants to put Dirtiest Cat down a lap. Those are all good drivers that you want to put down a lap here. Yeah, no, Coda is just parked it in the wall. He's doing circles. Go Dogs down pit road. Something happened with him.
10 laps to go currently for this 23 of T-Stone. I'm not fully sure on our top 10.
I will say the pit strategy did not work out for GS Racing, but now he has something that he knows. He tested it. Now T-Stone all over the 14 of Comical. So Comical and Dirtiest Cat, Dirtiest Cat was running inside the top 10 at the end of the pit stops. Now he's outside the top, I think he's outside the top 10 now. He's about to get himself lapped by the leader of T-Stone. So T-Stone being aggressive here, wants to get around these two as they start to side-by-side action right here. Right from the leader. This will hold up. T-Stone gets an opportunity for DD to gain some time on the leader.
9 to go, trying to fight the 14 as he passes the 38. Dirtiest Cat falls back behind in line, but now
puts him a lap down.
Still out front of his leader.
I will say, Comical and Dirtiest Cat do not want to get lapped here. I would not allow this leader to get around them so quickly. I mean, they're going to challenge us, try to keep on the lap.
Right now, the 38 is in a good spot because he gets free pass. But if
Comical
14 goes down, he will be free pass because he's currently ahead of the 38. 23 now down to the inside of Comical.
I think that's what's going to happen because Keystone has a good pace. I mean, now you got to worry about getting around Comical. They're going to be battling for a free position. I mean, DD's going to have to worry about it now.
Yeah, Comical's going to be very aggressive trying to stay lead lap here. It's going to let DD catch back up. And if they start battling for the lead, Comical's going to still try to put his nose in here and stay
he
lead lap.
does. He tried it. Here comes DD to the bottom.
And with that, he will block the 16. I was just about to say, if he lets DD by, he just has to stay ahead of the 38. But now, being very aggressive is going to cost him into the wall. Now he's backed up to that 38, so now he has something to worry about.
Yep, and he slides up.
Background, the 5 car catching up. I'm not sure if he's already lapped.
Yes, he is lapped already. 4 to go for stage number 2, but this gives an opportunity. DD's all over T-Stone now. This shortened up the gap. Now DD, we saw him earlier, had a great mid-run car. This is the part of the section where he is better. This is where shifting comes into play. Coming to 3 to go for stage number 2.
3 laps down, or 3 laps to go with 23 still leading 16, taking 10th by 10th. He's able to really pull that corner out more than 23 does. You see how low the 23 exits his corners. DD goes all the way back up to the wall.
I think DD trusts his car a little bit more than the 23. I don't like getting to the wall personally.
Still getting turn by turn.
He's just able to get, 2-car biscuit around on the backstretch. See him around on the apron. Coming to white flag.
Has driven away from Dirtiest Cat, so it looks like he will be the free pass as we hit
white flag for stage number 2.
Does DD steal this stage from T-Stone?
He's on the top, trying to get the momentum on the bottom. Look for him to get a run.
Really good run out of 2.
Yes, he does. Get a good run.
Very
does
good
a
run
bump.
out of 2. No dive, no touch.
Bump. Oh, yeah.
A little bit for the 23, not enough to make the run. T-Stone will hold off to take stage number 2.
Third place is going to be
second.
Romeo.
Romeo third. I'm not
Drelutz
sure the rest.
Fourth. McNeil fifth. Rounding out your top 6 is probably going to be, I think, would be GS, because I feel like he pitted last, but his tires may have been died.
Right.
I'm waiting for the thing to pile up.
Free pass does go at Comical.
GS Racing is 6th. Enrage finishes 7th. Proto finishes 8th. Banksy 9th. And Hidden Truth finishes 10th for stage number 2. So no cautions. So they cleaned it up that stage.
2.
They cleaned it up. Proud of them.
And honestly, at this point, I think we can unofficially say Romeo has locked up the regular season championship. It's just he has to show up next week to officially get it.
I think he would still get it, even if he didn't show up. Personally, unless Proto dominates, wins every stage, and I really don't. Yeah, never mind.
Coda's TV went black. I'm just now seeing the text down there.
Ooh, that sucks.
And I think he's out now. So the 24 is out of the race.
And they are underway for stage number 3. T-Stone takes over the lead with DD right beside him. Third place will be Romeo GS Racing, who led the first all of stage number 1 as DD gets loose on the top lane. Here comes Romeo to the bottom. Romeo Drelutz, another guys that we haven't seen all night. They've been overshadowed tonight. Romeo especially. He's trying to contend with that 23 of T-Stone. My God, my voice is dying tonight. I'm surprised. Already dying. We have over 100 more laps to go. Actually, only 70.
Long stage. How do these guys use their aggression?
Oh, contact! Huge contact in the 41.
A lot.
Yes.
One car gonna get into the 16.
Punted.
They said
He got punted. He got punted by the 41. I'm not even gonna cap to you.
The 16
Oh,
car
go.
one tags the one.
Oh, he's gonna
16
spin.
of the apron.
He saves it.
Saved it. But
That-
almost took 2
Oh,
cars right there.
drop on the
Got
wall.
hard.
Aggression level is 1,000% right now. I know. Oh,
Someone's
16.
taking the apron. I
feel like-
guarantee it. Someone's grabbing this apron.
And they're 3 wide again. Oh, it's gonna be Didi. Didi is saving off the apron 3 times in a row. He's getting dicey back here, especially for around 6th or 7th. This is around 4th on back to around 20th.
It is.
All battling for 1 spot, and that leaves the top 3 to pull away. Dre Lutz, T-Stone, and that 22 of Romeo starting to pull away from this pack. As all these cars battle.
Right now, McNeil has it over GS. GS not able to get down on the corners. That's going to give a run to the 16 to Didi. He has the bottom going into that. This is her 4th.
Yeah,
So that's a 5th behind them.
Yeah, no, it's still a great battle to watch between them as McNeil holds on to 4th. 5th place is going to be that battle between those cars, but up front, Romeo is all over the 23's bumper right now.
Czar said, Jesus, guys, the stage where they started. He wasn't wrong. There was a lot of movement for
No, I saw the punt. I saw
70
the
something
44 in the wall.
Stage.
44
Saw that
contact with the
too.
wall a little bit. Yeah, I was going to say, like, the 41 punted them at the start of that stage, but hopefully they calm it down back there, but as we watch up front, though, Romeo is all over the 23 bumpers, so we have new contenders for the front. We saw Romeo was running 3rd, but we didn't really see the speed out of him the first 2 stages. Now he's challenging with the 23 of T-Stone, who's, after taking the lead in stage number 2, has been pretty dominant besides Didi.
At this point, T-Stone needs to run out his stuff as long as he possibly can. Be conservative. He shouldn't worry about the 22 if he does catch him, because you look back behind them in 3rd, because which I believe they are fighting that 44 just got passed.
And the
So
one car
they
GS
are-
Racing.
They are a good 2.5 to be 2 seconds back from this lead. Don't worry about being passed by Romeo. Save your car. Get it to the pit cycle. Have the best car once you leave pit road.
Exactly. Make sure you save your stuff for the end. But GS Racing down to 4th place currently. 5th place would be Dre Lutz, and then DD King sitting in 6th.
Still sitting in 6th after they got settled down. He sat in line, hasn't moved, but the top 4 has started to pull away. GS a very close save.
Ooh, I didn't
Outside
see
on
that.
the 41 about hit the inside wall head on.
I did not see that on my stream. I did not see that as the
I
battle for the lead.
had just cycled over.
Battle for the lead.
Romeo now
Side by
down the
side.
inside, the 23 fighting on the outside. He's gonna
They need to
try
cycle
to
this
take
out.
the lead still, but it's not gonna be enough as Romeo has that bottom lane.
I would. Oh,
It's
23 in the
gonna
wall.
push it into the wall.
Woo, saves it. I would have just
Out,
let
back
22
up the
go.
track.
I would've let him go.
I would have let him go. Just like you said, save that car. Make sure you have the better car at the end. But now, does he get aggressive and try to catch this 22? It looks like he will. Very strong dive into turn 3 and 4, trying to pick up that ground again.
Yeah, he is aggressive, but I'm looking back. There's like a huge pack back here. It's like a bunch of rabid dogs. Just every single car, comical, proto, 5 car, 17. They're 3 wide. Oh, some kind of between comical.
5 deep on the apron. 3
Jesus
wide on
Christ.
these guys.
Oh, 17 pure splash, 5 car on the wall.
It is getting very dicey back here with these guys. They get spread out now.
Fighting for everything. Oh, go.
Flashed about
Contact.
happened again.
Almost hooked the 38 of Dirtiest Cat. Llamas and the 45 of Hidden True battling with Banksy right behind him. Yeah, it
Cut line
is.
drivers deep in the field, not having a fun night.
Yeah, Banksy is one of them.
Or
Trout,
a
not
biscuit
really.
out of the race. He is one of those muscle drivers, so his last chance will be next week.
What are they running next week? Review? What are they running next week?
Daytona.
Ooh, okay. Good. Alright, is it anyone's match there? Almost. Not really, but you know what I mean.
3 wide.
3 wide
for third place, by the way.
I was gonna say, I just saw that, yeah.
Just cycled to it. GS has caught them again. So GS is showing a good amount of speed because he was about off of this pack and now that pack behind him. So a big gain there.
But top
16
two
fighting under McNeil.
Oh, McNeil gets loose! He's
He
around!
does still around. Wait,
He saved it!
that? Did you see how hard
Yes!
he hit on the back of that 16? How did the
Holy!
front of his car not go around?
Well,
What a save by McNeil.
that was a save. We have a lot of saves tonight. This McDonald's save of the
And
night.
holds out in front of that second pack of cars.
Third pack, technically. Since we have a 2-man. Oh, 3 wide back there.
Yeah.
Llamas, Proto, and Hidden True back here right behind that 41. Yeah, so we're seeing a lot of saves tonight and single car wrecks. It's not really a caution.
By the way,
though.
T-Stone has taken the lead back from Romeo. Not sure when that happened, but he has a good 3-car gap to
Car
second
lanes.
place.
Oh yeah, he's pulled away a little bit too. So he has great pace for tonight. Shit, I lost my pen. There it is.
So I wonder if Romeo was a short run car, as he was able to run him down now later in this run, not late, but just a bit later. He is starting to fall off.
Yeah, that's the main thing about Richmond. You either have a good short run car or a very good long run car. And I'd rather be the end of the spectrum, a good long run car than a short run, because you get loose very early on, so my opinion. But Romeo still has a decent car. We'll see how that figures out at the end of this race, but we have to watch. I want to see what happens between 3rd, 4th, and 5th. They decide to settle down eventually.
Speaking of, Didi just tagged the wall. Almost had the 44 clear, but now he's fighting the 1 car.
Dre
That's
Lewis
for
has been
4th
holding on
place.
to 3rd this whole time, and he hasn't really been challenged. I know they're all over the back of him, but he's been holding it consistently right here. GS Racing,
By the
and
sounds
I
of
thought
it, looks like we're going to be talking to that 44 in the booth afterwards.
for the 3rd straight week
See
in
if
a
they
row.
can get back though.
He's been finishing consistently inside the top 3. I don't think he's got the win yet, though. Pit cycle is going to open up very soon as we're hitting 56 to go. You get 55 laps of fuel as a start. So technically, I expect the first pitter to come around 30, 40 to go, I would think. What are your estimate?
I wish I could see how much fuel they have left. They started, what was the stage here? 78?
34 to go on
74?
GS Racing stream.
The 34 left on fuel, 50 something left on the stage. I would at least stretch it within the 20s. So a little bit under 30 to go, somewhere around 25, 22 to go is when I would expect most, if not a good bit of our front pack cars to be pitting.
Because we saw earlier what happened when you did an early pit strategy with GS Racing. It costed him about 3 spots. Because he was running, I think, 3rd when he came in. 3rd or 4th when he came in.
Didi will get right back in front of that 1 car now, trying to work back to the 4, who holds 3rd place still. Check with our front 2.
They're just chilling, to be honest with you.
Still, T-Stone has put up another car length and a half on the 22 at Romeo. So continuing to pull away, and at this rate, with him big of a lead as he has, I would go the full amount more than everybody else to keep that track position up, and it would help later in the run as well. 51 laps to go.
51 laps to go as Full Gold hits the wall here. He's the cutoff line driver, I'm pretty sure, right now. I don't think he will be at the end of the night. I know he's having a rough night, but he probably will get around Bizarro.
I know
He's not
he's been
racing.
he needed to work on the 10 to stay ahead of him.
And that's not
Which
going well
I
for him.
want to say he's not doing that right now,
Yeah, I think he just
as
got
he
lapped.
is running inside that top 10.
Yeah, no. Foles Gold got lapped by the leader right here. Dre Leeds, though, has pulled away from Didi and GS Racing.
So it looks like Banksy will be our cut line driver going in for next week, as long as we finish where we are right now. And then, of course, our few others that need a win. Hidden Truth, Biscuit, a few few others I think I'm missing. Drip.
Yeah, it's RT Drip who lied out or left after causing a huge pile up in turn 1.
I know King Koda was having his problems, but he's basically locked. Anyone from like 12th up, yeah, I would say is locked.
Yep. If you're 100 points above the cutoff line, you're pretty much in.
Some cars skirt the apron just a small amount.
We see
No trouble.
McNeil and Proto about to get in a battle here as Proto is all over McNeil's. We're in now.
Dogs has gotten laps.
Here comes Proto on the bottom of McNeil for, I think this is around 7th place right here. Right behind GS Racing for 6th. Battling this position. Here comes Proto to 6th place. Right in front of McNeil and Hidden Truth. 7th is going to be Enraged Llamas. We see Dirtiest Cat back here. Right behind Trothead. Or Comical in the 10 car Banksy. Who currently sit 8th and 9th. Oh, Dirtiest Cat put in the wall by Ghost Tech. Contact between these two. T-Stone, though. I'm going to go back up to T-Stone. I need to watch where he is. Yeah, no, he's starting to pull away from Romeo. It's getting larger.
Get back to that.
Yeah,
Oh
it's
yeah,
about
he is
straightaway
gone.
now. You know he's going to stay out as long as he can. Especially if... How long does Romeo stay out, considering he's losing time right now? Fuel cycle is in window. They can pit. Now, would you pit this early? I don't think you should. 43 to go. I wouldn't pit. We saw that earlier with GS Racing. It did not work out. But there's an option.
Knowing the fall off, especially what Romeo is experiencing now, he cannot afford to pit this early. He definitely needs to go in before the 23, but it's so hard to judge when he has to, because he has to do it and then the 23 comes in to like really get that jump and be pretty even on tire.
Exactly. But yeah, T-Stone is just gapping the field right now. GS Racing battling with the 34 Proto. Is that Proto making moves right now? That is Proto making moves. He's making himself through the field right now. He's up to 5th place. So Romeo, where's Romeo right now? Ah, he's sitting 2nd, my bad. Ah, he's sitting 2nd. He's half a shirt. He has a lap car in front of him, Dirtiest Cat, but his competitor in Proto, I know he pretty much locked up a championship, but Proto's up at 5th now, making his way through the field.
Here we go.
McNeil also got around GS Racing, who's very loose right now.
Yep.
And now Didi is trying to work on Dreludes as he hits the wall a little bit, coming out of 4, coming out 2. Not as much speed as I expected out of GS and Didi tonight. I got 2K channel points now. Let's go, baby.
Nice.
I'm not cursing myself ever again on Mondays. Dude, it sucks so ass, bruh. That shit actually is real.
Ooh. I don't know if that was lag or the 23 getting loose on corner entry. It was really low on there. Probably dodging the 12. So we will get our lap counts. We are pretty fairly spread out, but the 23 car is your current leader, 36. So I would imagine pit stops are going to be happening
Very
among
soon.
others in the rear field.
I'd expect someone like, I don't know who would come in earlier out of the top 5, top 6 cars, as Dreludes is getting challenged for 3rd right here by Didi, who's finally been able to catch up to him after having been challenged by GS Racing very early in the stage. Ooh. Almost gives a bumper to the foot four.
So T-Stone is actually still pretty well in push mode, considering he just tagged the wall out of 4.
I mean,
Has a very good gap to second place.
I mean, if you're him, a full straightaway. I mean, you're trying to get up as much as you can so you can pit later.
Yeah. Get that track position, pit later, have the better car with track position. That's gonna kill the person behind you. Pit
As
early.
second place is pitted, Romeo has pitted.
So Romeo's gone in.
As Dreludes takes over second place.
Now, with Romeo going in, that gives the freedom for T-Stone to come in this time by, as he has another lap on that car, or he can stay out as long as he can to really make sure those tires are good.
32 to go. I mean, based on his pace right now, I would stay out like 2 to 4 more laps, 5 to 6 more laps. Lap as many cars as you can, as they're gonna get loose.
Also in, Romeo now leaving. About to go another lap down. Currently 1, about to go 2. There is 2 down.
As Didi and Drelu battle for second place, as Romeo, the new car on new tires. I don't know where he is currently, but Didi and Drelu battling for second. Didi slides up. Here comes Drelu on the bottom. Good battle here. Didi on the top. Drelu's on the bottom, gonna hold on to second place. Yes, he can, as Didi gets a run on the top lane. Proto looking on. He's looking to challenge this eventually.
Down into pit road.
Just saw that.
GS to follow.
Romeo is actually on the back of T-Stone now, so Romeo's going to try to get his lap back here under green flag racing conditions. See the 5 car, Ghost Tech.
Now that the 22 is 1 down, the 23 has to see that and pit this time. Romeo is on the move, and he can't let him have many laps to work with on the fresh tires. And he will come in this time.
Yes, he will come down this time. Like you said, he saw that, and he's like, I got to come down pit road now. I can't lose as much time as I can, minimize the damage. As you're going to get first tires here, he's going to gain back all that time on the green.
I almost wonder if he was going to try to probably pit the lap previous, but the 22 was fighting under him, and he couldn't get down. If that's the case, that would be amazing for Romeo, and that could very well help him catch this 23.
As he's going to officially unlap himself now.
Where would the 22 be on my scroll? Not far from him, so we'll keep an eye on that. He should now be on the lead lap.
Ooh, coming around. Oh, 20 car. Yeah, I was going to say he's in the wall.
16 is in pit road, so I'm not sure on our current leader.
T-Stone now coming out pit road. Watching this. Here comes Romeo out of 1 and 2.
Out of 1 and 2. He is
not in front of him.
Going to catch the 23. But a big gain. He pulled up at least 2 seconds from that huge gap he had. But
remember, he's on other tires.
I think that's it for Romeo. He's going to be able to watch that 23 drive away faster this time. Unless we have a late caution. And
yes,
our current lead is the 45 of
Hidden Truth.
Hidden Truth.
Pit cycling.
But yeah, pits are still cycling through. Some still have not gone down. Still, if we have a caution, that would shake up a bunch of cars, considering our fastest guys are still
someone in the wall
down.
On DD stream.
Not sure who that was.
Oh, 5 car goes to. Oh, 45 hit Truth! He's around! Oh!
Saves it!
What? How falls gold?
The 12 doesn't hit him, so that's no caution. The 45 doesn't pit after that. If the 12 would have hit him, that would have been a caution.
Oh my God!
There is caution.
It is! What?
What? There had to be another wreck then.
Yeah, there had to be something.
Unless he hit him on their screens, but we didn't see it. That is huge.
That is. The 5 car is damaged.
Gets a lap back. The 17 did as well.
This shakes up every. Wait, what the heck was that? Didi gets his lap back.
So I think they're just letting a few cars get their laps back here because a bunch of cars just did it.
12
Romeo
car
goes.
Fool's Gold may have been hit.
He might have on his screen. He was pretty sideways and the 12 got slowed. So I do wonder if they actually made contact.
Well, that shakes up the field. Now we have a
It
lot of cars
really
trapped
does.
a lap down.
Romeo gets held. He couldn't take his lap back. So Keystone takes huge advantage of that. Got the free pass, the fastest
I think he
car
was
so
ghosted.
far.
I think he was ghosted on someone's screen.
No,
Oh,
Romeo's
comical!
back in line.
Comical, dirtiest cat, and Romeo's coming down pit road. Yeah, I think he's on the lead lap actually.
They all come down pit road, and the other guys that were one down.
I mean,
go out.
dude,
They
we have a
start to tail.
chance. Hidden
Get
Truth
this.
could win.
Get this: all those cars that just took the wave around can't pit, but the 23
Yes.
who got the free pass can pit.
Ooh, no, this gives an opportunity. I know, Bizarre, remember that 45 Hidden Truth is in a must-win situation. If we get a
It
llama
is.
situation like last week, that'd be crazy. And he got a perfect opportunity now. You see all the way around cars unlapping and stuff right here. This would be crazy if we have two back-to-back winners who are currently on the outside looking in on the last two races of the season.
So, guess who decided not to pit actually? Considering he was only on
Keystone.
what, 5 laps. Yeah,
Keystone.
Keystone's out front.
Will that work out like that though? Will they give him the lead? The free pass technically if they start in the rear of the field.
He was on the free pass, not wave around. Free
Okay.
pass, you can probably do whatever you want considering you're on the same length as the field.
Comical though? No, they're taking the lead. No, he has to
Are
pit.
they?
Yes, no, they're taking the lead. Free pass starts in sight. So, this gives Hidden Truth, Comical, Dreludes.
So I'm not sure how it works off, but he is now into 3rd. But he's still up here with the must-win situation at 45, 14 who is locked in,
restart
the
zone.
44, and the part-time of 16.
Here they go at the
Clear
restart
of
zone.
that 22.
Hidden Truth underway at the last restart of the race, preferably. Here we go,
They keep
Comical
going.
and Hidden Truth. Comical takes over the lead over Hidden.
That was 18 to go.
18 to go. Here comes Hidden Truth. He's in a must-win situation. Dreludes also trying to get his first win. Here comes T-Stone. Dreludes, T-Stone, Didi. He also has fresher tires now. Comical and the Hidden Truth are in fresh tires. Remember that. T-Stone dives it in there deep, right behind Hidden Truth.
Comical has taken the lead over that 45. T-Stone has breaking away from
41 to
broken away
McNeil
from
in that
16,
wall.
Working on 2nd place. Hard contact in the back of the 45.
Moves him up the track. Here comes T-Stone to 2nd. Oh, more contact between them. As Comical holds on to 1st place. With around 16 to go for the race. As Hidden Truth falls back to 3rd. Here comes the 16 of DD Kings up to 4th
Off
place.
into the 45. That Hidden Truth is getting bullied. That's going to send him inside of the 23. They're fighting for 2nd once again as Comical continues
Starts
to
to
lead
pull
this race.
away.
14 to go.
14 to go. 15 to go, actually.
15.
15. Yep.
Yeah, 15. Keystone in the wall, gonna lose
Here
time
comes Hidden
in
Truth to
16
2nd.
and 44. That
As
is bad
Comical
for
runs up
him.
the track. Comical run up the track, got loose or something. Lost a bit of a time. Coming to 14 to go. Can Comical hold on to win?
Aggressive by the 23 to get down to the 16, and 16 lets it happen. The 44 pushes him through. Back into 3rd place for Keystone. Has to try to catch this 45 again.
Remember, they're on older tires, those two behind him. So this gives it a perfect opportunity to Hidden Truth, who needs a win. Comical also looks for his first win of the
23 is
season.
on much older tires as well, because he is not able to power down onto the 16 and getting shot after shot by the 44.
Yeah, Dreludes pushing all over that 23 of T-Stone. But I'm amazed. These two in front got a lucky break, and now look at them. They're pulling away from T-Stone and Didi, who've been dominant all night.
Keystone, I'm watching this 23. He is blocking as hard as he can in this low lane. GS has gave him a few tags. He's still working on the 16. Finally has it clear.
Coming to 11 to
Now,
go, coming to 10 to go.
Limited laps left, catching the front two. The 45 of Hidden Truth is catching Comical.
He needs to get around Comical. He needs to win. Will we see a bump and run?
I need the 45. There he is.
I don't think they're near. I'm on the 45 just watching this.
They're
He is pushing with
opposite
all his
sides.
might. Here comes Houston. He's catching on entrance, on exit. Can Hidden Truth get to secure his win to the playoffs? Can Comical hold on? 10 to go for the race at Richmond. 2 races before the playoffs. We knew Comical was pretty much locked into the playoffs, but you know he wants to win. Hidden Truth is not.
That is an ideal situation for most, is seeing this 14 car of Comical win this race.
Yeah, it's Bizarro
over
wants
the
to see it.
45.
Yeah, those cutoff drivers do not want the 45 Hidden Truth.
And actually,
Yeah.
currently sitting in is the 10 on that cut line.
Banksy. Yep, I was gonna say, Fool's Gold does not want to see the 45 Hidden Truth win this race. I'm
So it
starting to
looks like
see
they have pulled away from the
23
rest of the
is
pack
starting to catch
as
back up. They're starting to catch back up.
GS and Trailers are fighting in the tail of that second pack. Keystone still out front of DD. They have caught the 45.
Yes, they have caught him, and I think they will get around him pretty handily. I feel like they got back in rhythm now with 8 to go. And Comco is starting to let up a little bit. Coming to 7 to go. We see Hidden
Keystone
Truth
is
getting
on
loose.
push mode. Keep an eye, see what he does.
Oh,
Tags the
yeah.
45
Oh,
again, gonna move him up. How does the 45 send that back? Does he keep going up? He does not pressure him
oh,
down
into the wall.
corner.
Hard into the wall, Hidden Truth.
And pushes off by DD again. But DD backs off. He did not want to get on the side of him like that. Now with 6 to go, last chance for caution. T-Stone in second and gaining.
Yeah, that's the question. Does T-Stone get there early enough? Coming to 5 to go. This race will be final.
We're in the same party.
Yes.
I don't know if you can hear both of us. We should be able to hear it. I'm not sure. Now 5 to go, no more cautions. T-Stone.
Oh, he sent
massive
it!
gain into turn 1.
I was gonna say, yeah,
He
he's
will not
sending it.
lose time. That pressure
does
tires
not.
compared to the 14.
I thought the 14 pitted though.
Easily paired. I don't think he
Oh, he's sending it hard on him.
did.
Contact!
He's sending it. The 14
Oh,
He's
more!
running the apron. Not going to matter now. 40
Here comes
goes.
Hidden Truth!
He's got down the inside.
Here comes Hidden Truth, watch out! Comical, I
slides
don't...
into second.
Look for Comical to return the favor. If he can get there again.
He's going to have to try to. The 45 needs to do it as well. Caught on the apron. He went over the line.
Yeah, I was
He
gonna
went
say.
down pit road.
Oh,
Ooh, the
5-car
five
ghost
car
tech.
blocking the leader. They get around him. 5-car gets out of the way on the turn.
Yeah, but Comical is sitting in second place now. We're coming to 3 to go if I'm not mistaken.
Coming to
Kevin?
2.
Coming to 2 to go. Oh, it's getting dicey. I don't think Comical get back there again. So T-Stone
We
trying
are.
to hang on after moving Comical and Hidden Truth for the win. Coming to white flag
2
next
to go.
time.
The 14 in the wall. The 45 going to get up over second place. Comical going to try to defend that as much as he can.
Yeah, heartbreak, white flag in the air. Reserved by Xbox One Esports Group. That didn't sound as good as I thought it.
Xbox One Esports Racing Community.
Yep, thank you.
T-Stone well out front of the rest. They battle for second.
T-Stone coming
pressure
around
off
3 and
the
4.
T-Stone, strongest car in stage 3, gets it done. Richmond, and at the line, the 45 takes it from the 14.
Oh, huge wreck by, I think that's GS Racing at the line. His car dies. Physically.
So a hard-fought battle between this top 5, the 45 of Hidden Truth. Must-win situation, not able to get it there tonight. Picks up a solid finish. Comical with the best finish of his race of the season.
Yep, I just realized my mic is not working on your stream. I'm sad.
Damn.
I know.
I think on yours it should work.
Fucking hey. It's because of the damn party glitch,
You
man.
had to rejoin.
Yep. I hate the party glitch, bro. Like, I can't even control that. I can't even control that. That's what sucks. But yeah, that was a great finish.
So
I'll let you
DD
do the.
does not make the top 3. GS actually made it into 5th. So even if they wrecked, it was past the line. Fastest lap went to T-Stone, 929.
Let me do you want me to rejoin the Xbox party again and see if it works?
Is it connected? Like, uncheck the
Um,
box, check it again.
I'll recheck it. Oh my God! I didn't include my brain fart.
I thought so, because you had to rejoin the
Brain
party.
fart. Yep, I forgot to do that. I apologize to everyone. I had a brain fart, so that's why. That was a great race. I think we'll hear some weirds from Tin Truth and Comical here, because T-Stone did a bump and run. I'm joking, guys. Comical got 3rd or 4th.
Hidden, Comical 2nd, and T-Stone.
Yep.
You
There
want
we
to
go,
take
Comical.
the 3rd and 2nd
You want me to do it?
again?
Okay, fine. I'll take 2nd and 3rd. I know Hidden Truth is gonna be sad. He needs that one.
14 should be 3rd.
Rock wants DD in here, so
We'll see if he joins, but yeah, we can do that.
I mean, if he wants to.
If so, I'll have you take DD and Comical, and then I get the other 2.
I can take the winner then, if you want to take DD.
Okay.
Yep. We are having issues currently.
Again, not sure if he's gonna join though.
Yeah. God, those like spam bots that you get, like the Xbox bots, are so annoying. You know.
Yeah.
Like, dude,
There he
they
is.
just randomly spam you. There he is. There's birthday boy. Wait, why did I say it like that?
So I said it earlier.
Oh yeah, you did. True.
Alright, everyone's in. Make sure your audios are included, and we can go ahead and start. Ironically, this is our top 4, so we're doing that tonight because of our special guest, because everyone loves some DD. Got a birthday today. We're rooting for you as well as Rock and pretty much the entire NASCAR community from what I've seen. So you get around and it shows on track, off track. So like tonight, you had a very good run fighting amongst the lead. Wasn't able to get in there late. I think you weren't involved with the caution, but it did kind of mess with your track position up. You weren't able to really get out forward. But a 4th place finish is still fairly good. Consistent top 5s. Yes, how was the race for you tonight, and how do you expect to do in the remainder of the season? Because I know you're not in for points.
Yeah, the race was, very fun. I like Richmond. Wasn't one of my best cars, I have to say. I was pretty tight the whole time. My car was set up for long runs, which it was great on the long runs. Towards the end there, on that restart, it kind of killed me because my car was not good on short runs, and I was really hoping that would play out, but it is what it is. But yeah, thank you for the birthday wishes. I really appreciate it, and I appreciate this community. And yeah, and this whole season's been really fun, a lot of fun. I really appreciate everyone in this league, and the racers are all fast. Congratulations to T-Stone. Heck of a win. And for the rest of the season, I don't. What's is next week? Daytona. Yeah, I like Daytona. I like the strategy, super speedway. So I'm looking forward to it. Trying to find somebody to push.
I know a few people that might raise their hand on that one for needing to push. I think one of them's in here on the party today as well for later, but yeah, those must-win guys are gonna have to be looking at Daytona next week.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, definitely.
All right, yeah, a good race for you. Happy birthday there, Dee Dee. And we look forward to seeing you back up here in the booth in the later weeks.
Appreciate it.
Right. And on to Comical, who I believe this is your best race of the season. Honestly, one of your better races of the season as well. You were a very solid top 5 contender. You were up front late after that caution. You were able to hold off as long as you could, but not enough on that fast moving 23. And then you got caught up with the 45 at the end at the line with a close finish. But a solid night regardless. How do you translate that going into the playoffs, knowing you're basically locked in to start, and we're just kind of hoping to get a trophy along with it?
Yeah. First off, good win for T Stone. We lucked out, got that caution. Me and the 45 stayed out and looked into it, so it trapped a bunch of guys multiple laps down. I know Dee, Dre, and somebody else got one lap back and had a good gap with about 8 to go, and then looked up and T Stone was there and tried as long as I could, but yeah, had got stage points in all both stages, and third place finish is good. Had a good race at Charlotte last week, just fell off late and got sick. Still got a little momentum heading into Daytona. Uh, just try to get as many points as I can and get some more playoff points for the start.
Yeah, and like I said, just preparing up for the playoffs, as you can basically cruise through Daytona. You don't have to fully worry about it. So, is there anyone you plan on maybe helping throughout that race on the stages, or even in the win if it comes down to it, or do you think you're going to try to steal a trophy for yourself?
I mean, there's a couple of guys I have always worked with. There's one in particular I know I'll draft with. I've got some Ford teammates that need to win or get some points, so I'll try to work with them as much as I can. But obviously, late in the race, I want to get a win and get at least 5 playoff points because I only have one so far. So, but I'm not going to put anybody in a bad spot where it could wreck any of my teammates and cost them points. So, just have to wait and see how the race plays out. In super speedways, you just never know. It could be just hugging the bottom line, or you could be side by side the whole way. So I just got to kind of wait and see how aggressive the other guys are. But I also want to thank Marty and yourself, the Xbox One gaming community. Appreciate all support for the Cup Series White Line.
Yeah, of course. And uh, we came in expecting a good race because I love some Richmond.
Well, to
Had a
be
chaotic
fair,
first stage.
you expected
And
it to be.
it was a very chaotic first stage, and long stretch out second stage, but the ending there after that caution made up for it in that finish. So either way, fun to watch. Uh, the stories going along with it. I'm pretty sure we got Romeo locking up the regular season championship, keeping an eye on that cut line,
Oh,
which I believe has gone to the 10 car now of Banksy. So that will be mentioned at the start of next week as well. But it's for you, Comical. Great finish tonight. Like I said, highest of the season. Look forward to seeing what else you can do uh, in the future of the playoffs as well.
Yeah, thank Cam. I appreciate it.
And now go over to Bren to take over our second and first place finishers.
so, in truth, I know we had a bit of an issue earlier. Hopefully, you include your audio if you have an option to. Make sure to include it. Um, I really was rooting for you. Me and Camo saw you late there. You got a lucky break with the caution. I think you pitted for fresh tires. I was surprised. You're dueling for the win. I know you're in a must-switch situation. What were your thoughts in the final laps? What happened at the end there? And do you think maybe something a little bit different hold off maybe the 23? Do you think you maybe could have blocked a little bit better? What do you think you could have done a little bit better maybe to get your first win and lock yourself into the playoffs? Um, one, okay. So heads up, and your audio is not included. So there's go to your party. There should be an option if you're on your Xbox. It says include my audio. Try to click on that. If it's not checked, check it real quick. Ah, damn. You're not going to include your audio, but so due to issues, we I'm gonna say this. Hidden, you had a great run tonight. I'm sorry that we have communication issues for the interviews. Camo, can you take over? I'm awkward at this for a
It's
second.
fine.
Like take over.
Yeah,
Like
we know you can't respond, but we want to congrats on the late run there for that. Did all you could, but pretty much got used up a good few times. But uh, great effort regardless, and you're showing that you can be in the playoffs. You're just probably in an unfortunate situation that you didn't have the points and starts to really
Yeah.
contend into it. So we
They got
look
one more
forward to
week.
seeing what you can try to do at Daytona next week. So hopefully you can get in through there. Yep.
all right.
All right, Bren, there you go.
So he said he was confident about Daytona. We'll see if he can lock himself in next week. But on to the winner. So T-Stone, you were a little bit aggressive at the end there, but you had one of the best cars all night. We saw it very early on with you and Romeo. You guys were dueling early on, but you started to pull away. I think it was you pulled like half a straightaway. It was impressive, and then you guys pitted, and then the caution came out. What were your thoughts when the caution came out, and what were your thoughts after like going through the field like that? You were a little bit aggressive. I think you moved the 45 and the 14 a little bit, but going for the win. What were your thoughts on the last few laps and what you did? And overall, congrats on your win. Oh. Bye. Out, didn't I? Oh my god. Fudge!
I can hear y'all. He's disconnected. He did say his stuff was having an issue, so I guess I will take over while he is dying in the background. Well, T-Stone, we had our eyes on you and locked for a majority of this race. We normally do, as you are pretty fast here in short tracks and about everywhere else we go to, but we did not expect you to drive away in stage 3 as much as you did. Got